Hey guys, Jason here. In this video, I'm gonna give you 5 secrets to construct your own guitar solos. Actually, they're not secrets, but shh, don't tell anybody that. Now, the tips that you're about to learn can be used if you're a beginner or if you're an intermediate to advanced guitar player. Now, you might be saying, Jason, that really doesn't make any sense. Let me explain. I know a lot of you are in this category. You're intermediate or you're maybe even an advanced guitar player because you play metal rhythms and you're really phenomenal at those metal rhythms. And let's be honest, metal music, that's the culprit of metal. The metal rhythm guitars is what makes it metal music. So you're phenomenal at playing those rhythms and you've always considered yourself a rhythm guitar player, so you've never really ventured over into the guitar solos and maybe you don't feel as confident going there. So these 5 secrets I'm about to share with you to construct your own guitar solos, I know for a fact they're going to help you and they're going to just send you soaring through the land of guitar solos. That was kind of cheesy. Now, secret number 1, and there's actually like 3 in 1 here, we're going to assess what key we're playing in, and I want you to find the lowest note in that key. Then I want you to find the octave note in that key, and we're going to walk up to the notes from that low one to that octave. To keep things simple, we're just going to pick the heaviest note we can possibly play. Why? Because we're metal players and that's what we do. So we're going to pick E minor. Now, if you're down tuned to another key, just pick your lowest note. So it's going to be your first open string. So we're going to take that first note, then we're going to walk up and find the octave, and I'm going to give you those notes right now. Now, that was pretty easy. Secret number 2, I want you to start on that octave note and I want you to find the next 2 octaves, just like this. Now, before we move on to secret number 3, I want you to think about something. You just played 22 notes. Any one of those 22 notes that you just played, that can be used in your guitar solo in that key of E minor. All those notes are going to sound good. Now, secret number 3, and this is where things are going to get really cool. So we're going to go back up to that first octave that we found, and that's this series of notes here. Now, we're not going to play those notes. We're going to switch things up a little bit here, and we're just going to play some of those notes. And if you notice, we were playing like from low to high. We're playing in that sequence. We're also not going to play in that sequence. Instead, I want you to play this. Now we're going to move on to secret number 4, and this is where things are going to get even more interesting. Remember the lick that you just learned? It sounded cool. It was a little bit different. It wasn't in that sequence from low to high. We mixed things up a little bit, but it was a little robotic, maybe a little boring. So we're going to play those same notes, but I'm going to show you how to put some more feeling into this. for the final secret number 5 for constructing your own guitar solos, we're gonna take what we just learned and we're gonna apply that to the next octave up. You've already learned this octave. I think we learned it in secret number 2, but we're gonna do this. Now, as you can see, or hear rather, we didn't play the exact same thing we played before. We switched things up a little more to kind of spice it up a little bit, because that's what we want to do with our guitar solos. Now, what I really want you to grasp in this 5 secrets of constructing your own guitar solos is this. I want you to build confidence in playing lead guitar and playing guitar solos. Now you've got some notes to work with. You can go back to this lesson at any given point, go back to number 3 and number 4 and number 5 especially, and I just want you to go over those notes, but I want you to start adding more to them, or taking some notes away, or maybe adding a bend, or maybe trying a finger tap or pull off or hammer roll or whatever. Just work with those notes and try different things. You can't possibly mess anything up because you're always going to be hitting the right notes there. And even if you hit a note that doesn't quite sound right, or maybe it's not in that sequence, ask yourself, well, does this note fit? Sometimes you play a wrong note and it ends up being a right note because it just sounds cool. And that's okay. So this video is really to help you build your confidence. Again, if you're a beginner, you're just starting out, you want to learn the notes, but I think I'm speaking to a lot of you who have considered yourself metal rhythm guitar players or rock rhythm guitar players, whatever, and you're phenomenal at what you do rhythm-wise, but you just haven't had the confidence to play guitar solos and play leads, and a lot of you will say, well, that's just not for me. I'm just a rhythm player, not a lead player. I'm really good at rhythms, but I'm just not a lead player. I want you to get that out of your head. I want you to get that out of your vocabulary. You are a lead player. You're going to be a phenomenal guitar soloist, and you're going to learn this stuff. You can do it. So guys, I really hope this video helps you, and please leave any questions or comments. If there's something I didn't quite cover, you didn't understand, or something was a little foggy. Sometimes I say froggy instead of foggy. It just sounds cute. But definitely leave those in the comments section. I always answer you guys back. And don't forget, you can still download my free copy of 10 metal riffs and licks. That's an excellent guitar lesson guide that you can just save on your desktop or put on your phone or whatever. You can always whip that out and you have something to practice there. So definitely get your copy. There's a link in the YouTube description where you can download that now. So guys, until the next video, as always, keep it metal.